What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Right now, as you can see, it's nighttime. It's very late, and we are at this abandoned 1850s house right now. This house is said to be extremely haunted. We're going to interview the owner of this house. We have permission to explore this house, and we're going to hear some of the stories about this place. And yeah, it's said to be extremely haunted, as I've been told. So starting this one off out here on the porch. It's kind of a cool night here. See these beautiful details up here on the porch. Very nice. Front yard is completely overgrown. This is pretty cool. This is the doorbell right here. So you pull that out and that rings the doorbell. Pretty cool. So without any further ado, let's get inside. So here is the main front door. Gonna be heading inside of this house. So right away, you have the staircase inside the front door. Now, we have interviewed the owner. There are some stories and stuff about this stairs in this area, so you guys will hear that later on in the video. For right now, take a look here. There isn't currently floors in this room, so we can't really go in here, but we can see most of it from here. Nice original woodwork in here, original windows as well. Pretty cool. And like I was saying, this house is said to be extremely haunted. There's many stories about the hauntings and stuff that have taken place here. Again, I'm not a huge believer in that kind of stuff, but we're just gonna see what happens. Really cool old doorknobs. This house is built around 1852, I believe. So yeah, pretty interesting. Now, this right here is a tombstone that was found underneath the floors of this house. Tombstone. And this pot right here is filled with bones that were found underneath the floor. I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at that. Now, we don't know like if these are human or not, but I'm gonna say there's a good chance they are, because there was a tombstone found underneath the floors of this house, which makes this a lot creepier. Now, many paranormal investigators have been to this house over the years, and a lot of things have happened that can't really be explained.
This is the room where Ethel died.
There's an old skeleton key up there. There's another, oh, there's a few of them. It's pretty cool. There's that window. Again, more very interesting doorknobs. Super cool. We're gonna head into here.
These are all original time period stuff.
Lots of antique furniture and stuff in here. As you can see, the vines have grown right inside the house. Look at this old painting.
Pretty beautiful.
Old light switches, probably from the 1920s.
Amazing. Just trying to keep it in good condition. She's gonna turn this into like a museum for paranormal people to come in and shoot. She was saying that this floor is very loose. We can't really jump hard on it. And under here,
So come into here. Now, there's a few stories about this room that you'll hear from the owner. But there was somebody that had passed away in this room a long time ago, and that's part of the reason why this place is said to be haunted. There's some old radios here, probably from the 40s or 50s. Really, really cool. Westinghouse. That's awesome. I always find these old radios like this so interesting.
Being 1850, it's almost 200 years old, this house.
You can see the vines even coming into here. Now, the owner of this house wants to turn it into a museum at some point. I mean, right now it's just sitting abandoned, but they hope to turn it into a museum.
Is all plaster, so we don't remember what lead paint. This might have lead paint in it right here. Back in the
That's
day,
pretty cool, the old record player.
it could cause cancer.
Another very interesting old doorknob.
Yeah, this is so cool.
So this is the old kitchen area down here. I've got all the doors open right now. But yeah, this is where like the old sink would have been. I can show you guys out this door. You can see it's super overgrown here. Here's the backyard.
She said she took the original wood out of here because I think something was wrong with it. Is that what she said, Wood? Original wood?
So yeah, there used to be wood on the ceiling. You can see a piece of it there, and the walls. And I think it was rotting or falling apart, so it had to be removed.
So she's gonna make this a little more modern, or she might make it look older. I'm not sure what she's gonna do because she's still building this house. I'm assuming she's gonna make it look older for its time period, but with better wood.
I think it'll be made like similar wood, just newer, so it's not falling apart.
Yeah. And like even though, guys, when you walk around this house, Owen even noticed these are original windows from 1850.
Yeah.
Owen's pretty good at guessing the years of the house, and without even looking at the window stamps, that 1850 wouldn't have a window stamp for a year, would it?
Definitely not. No.
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 But he guessed it even before we came in. He's like, I guarantee you this house is 1850s-ish.
I said that just from driving by the front. I was like, that looks like an 1850s house.
Like he guessed it, and then she told us. I was looking at Owen off camera. I'm like, dude, you bang on nailed it. Like, it was,
1852 is built, so I was like 2 years off, I guess.
So he's really good at that. So definitely check his channel out, guys.
Yeah, my links will be down below.
Yeah, definitely. His links are down below. But for him to guess that almost to a T of the year, 175 years old. Like, it's a good guess, but he knows his stuff. I know my stuff, but I wouldn't have guessed 1850 to be honest. I probably would have said early 1900s if I was being correct. Like if I wanted to be honest with you guys, I probably would have said early 1900s. He guessed 1850, and he was pretty much off by 1 year. How crazy is that? 125 years old, this house, and he guessed it with 1 year off.
That's pretty good.
Guys, I appreciate this guy. He's cool. I want this guy to get a lot of subscribers, so let's go to his channel. Are you at 10 grand yet? 10,000? No. We gotta get this guy to 10,000 subscribers. I've been pleading with you guys for my last couple of videos, get him to 10K. Let's get him to 10K ASAP because he might drink a beer. I don't know yet. No, I'm not going to say for him to drink a beer, but let's get him to 10 grand, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah, thank you guys. And this stone here, Carlos got stuck. Yeah, this stone here, I believe it says on the front, you can just barely make out some letters. This was the name of the house, I believe. Right? I think that's what she said. This was the name of the house. So this would have been out on the front gate of the house. It's very hard to make out because the stone is very, very old. But
I think I get it. If you stand where I am, you can see it perfect.
You can.
Here, stand back here. Stand back here.
You can kind of see the letters.
Shoot the light on it.
If I put, there we go. Yeah. There we go.
See, I get it. You got it right from right this way.
I have to put the light from the top, and you can see the outline. Look, from there you can't see anything. Put the light there. It stands out. That's pretty cool.
So that is original to the house too. That's a stone from 1850.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So, oh jeez. So I think that's about it for the main floor. I'm gonna try to show you guys as much as I can here without falling through the floor, but you can see they've removed some of the floor in this room as well. Here I can stand on the beam. Yeah. So down here is where the tombstone was uncovered and many bones. Like, Here's some of the old stone foundation. Like I see another, like that could even be another tombstone. I don't know. Very, very creepy place. That's interesting as well. Oh, that's super cool, the old box. It's another missing window there. You have this little door here. That's as far as it opens, so I can show you guys in there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. This is one of my favorite parts of the house. That picture with like all the vines growing over it. Just shows like
Where
how
are the vines coming from, outside?
it's coming through a broken window over there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it all up here in the
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see them coming in.
Yeah.
I thought originally it was coming through the wall. That's where I thought.
No, there's a broken window pane there that's coming in. So yeah, I think we've just about covered the main floor, so let's head upstairs. So here's the staircase here. Now this has been painted green at some point. Let's head up here. Oh, it gets a lot hotter when you get up here. Now right at the top, you've got this very old, very, very old clawfoot bathtub. Looking down the stairs. So, this room has very interesting history around it. So the original owners of this house were butchers, and these hooks on the ceiling are where they would hang the meat to cure. As you can see, the stains on the floor from the meat. And if we look closely, the owner explained this to us, you can see like chop marks and stuff. Very interesting. Again, we've got the original windows.
Cracks into the plaster.
This has the original skeleton key.
Can I lock you in there? That's the only door that has the skeleton key in it.
Yeah.
She said. But I don't think this one comes out, does it?
Yeah, it does. You have to turn it all the way around.
Are you sure, or is it just one of those like lock them in?
You can take it out. You just have to turn the key all the way around. I did earlier.
You took it out?
Yeah.
You did? Did you?
Yeah, I did.
So I turn this way?
Yeah, there you go.
Yo.
Yeah, there's the old key.
I love these keys. Like, oh my god. Don't be surprised if I start a collection of getting old keys. I'll go buy them on eBay. I'm not going to be able to steal them from houses, obviously, because that's something we don't do. But, oh my god.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I want skeleton keys. If anyone wants to give me skeleton keys if they find them, send them to me. I would love to have them. Because I think they're the coolest things when you're in an old house like this. No, like, seriously, it's amazing.
Wow. Now, this room here, like these objects in this room are said to be very, very haunted. Same with the mirror, this chair. Same with the shoe. There's also an interesting story about this bed frame here. Old dresser here. Again, old windows, broken pane there. That'll need to be fixed. Take a look in here. Yeah, these objects here are said to be very haunted. these old light fixtures here. Power has been cut to this house. I'm not sure if they plan on turning it back on, probably if it's going to be a museum. But as of right now, this place is just sitting abandoned. Now this is the rocking chair that's supposed to be haunted, right?
Yeah, because she says it moves all the time.
Yeah.
And that boot was Ethel's boot. And I think Lauren was telling us earlier, she found original clothing in this house that she kept for herself.
Well, I think it's.
She liked it.
I think the clothing is in here.
No, I think she took it.
Is that it? No.
No, I think she took
No.
That's something there though. What is that?
I don't know.
That looks like a cloth for a table, maybe?
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think it could be a cloth for a table. But she did say she took a dress home that was like 1800s.
Yeah.
She liked. You know what I mean? Like if I own this house too, and I wanted something to keep for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you keep your if you own this house, you want to bring it home to your other house, do it. You know what I mean? If it's your own, why not?
Yeah.
If that's what she likes, all the power to her. You know what I mean? Because she doesn't want like urban explorers like us, but the ones that don't ask permission to come in here, destroy the place, destroy that old clothing. That's what she doesn't want that. She wants you to ask permission, and she'll give it to you. So.
And any money that explorers donate goes to restoring the house and to building the museum.
Yeah, she is taking donations. If you guys want to donate, we can donate $1, $10, $50, $100. The more you give her, the more this house will be more done faster and better type of thing. So, yeah. I wouldn't just give like $1. You know, if you can afford $20, $30 per person or type thing, honestly, I think it's worth it for the story.
Yeah.
And the activity you're gonna get here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So.
And with this chair here, when me and Mo came into this room, this chair was moving on its own.
When she was giving the interview in the other room.
Yeah, and we came in here, and this chair was rocking on its own. And like I said, guys, I'm not like a huge believer in like the paranormal stuff, but that freaked me out. Like that, nobody was in this room, and that chair is rocking all by itself.
And like we can put our hand here. There is no wind coming out.
No.
Like put your hand here on.
There's nothing.
There's
yeah,
nothing,
I
right?
have.
There's absolutely no wind coming from here, so people can't say, "Oh, the wind is shaking it."
I think the door was shut for that room, wasn't it? It might have been.
I don't even know what room that is, to be honest.
That's the room with the floor that was gone. I think the door was probably closed. But
oh, really?
Yeah, I believe that's where that is. But it's in like a back kind of corner. Like a breeze isn't going to be coming through that.
So there is no possible. Like I can't feel any wind at all.
No, it's a very still night. Like there's broken windows in this house and stuff, and there's no breeze coming through there.
There's nothing coming through because there's all trees around this area.
Yeah,
the trees
it's a very heavily wooded area.
And then she told us that was out of another abandoned house her dad got to bring to this house. Almost time period is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
but it's not.
And
1850s, but I guarantee that's early to maybe mid 50s.
Yeah, something 50s. Like that. Yeah. And this object is said to be haunted as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
It's a pretty cool room
she's
here.
She's trying to keep it all original as much as she can. All the wallpaper there.
Yeah.
But she's trying to do that.
See some wallpaper there.
If you guys come here and you do any of the
see some writing on the door hinge.
These are a donation. She was really appreciative. And I will definitely raise it down below. You guys get it. Please don't come here. And she's the one that knows where it is because she's not even in.
So we have this room here. Look at the old trunk. Has some antique furniture in here as well. It's this old oil lamp here that we've lit. Pretty interesting. Again, the original windows. Very, very cool room.
That's awesome.
Hey, can you just move away from those for a second?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I head into this room.
So earlier tonight, when we, Carlo, and Owen were actually talking to the work, I actually had a rocking chair move outside. It started swinging. And this is the chair.
Some interesting stuff in here. I don't know what these jars of stuff are. Old brick. I don't know what this is. Some kind of goose statue. Some old
You guys
bottles.
experienced anything crazy in here yet, or what?
I haven't.
Nothing? We only caught that rocking chair moving earlier.
Yeah, that's it.
What about you, Carlo?
Nothing.
Nothing yet. Well, the night's young. Here's the trick. Don't look for it. Just, kind of like just be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Because that's when the stuff usually happens. You know what I mean? So the night's still young. We're gonna be here a while. We have some good stories. So sometimes
We've got some old trunks here. This is another old bed frame, similar to the other one.
Did we open up the treasure chest or no? I
No,
don't know if she did or not.
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything in them.
Yo, what's in here?
I don't know. I think it's probably like
I think
dishes and
this is
stuff.
all individually wrapped things.
Yeah,
That were.
that's cool. The lid of the treasure chest there.
Yeah.
Like these are probably from the 1800s too.
Like anything in here, she's got it wrapped specially
Yeah.
because
To preserve it. So
preserve it.
so we're gonna leave this stuff.
Yeah, we're
alone.
probably gonna leave this because I might even ask her what this is.
What is this?
Because this is stuff that was preserved because that she wants to take out of the
I'm gonna
house.
say it's probably like dishes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It could be. It looks like a vase. This might be a vase
Yeah.
somewhere. Or no, a tall glass.
What year is the newspaper from? Can you see?
Those aren't very old, probably, but
What about this one? Did you guys look in this one?
No,
No.
we're not in that one yet.
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's a doorbell. Who's laying that?
what was that?
What the hell was that?
The storm door's shut now.
Really?
Yeah. Is there somebody there?
Oh, we heard the bell.
You can see the storm door is closed.
We heard the bell and then the door shut. What the heck? Hello?
There's nobody there. That door just shut on its own.
Yeah.
Damn.
Can you open the door, whatever did that? Ethel, is that you? Hey, Ethel, come communicate with us. So I will be bringing out the spirit talker later on. We're just kind of like getting in here and already that happened. Doorbell rings. By the way, she showed us how to ring a doorbell.
You've got to like pull out pretty hard on that.
Yeah, it's extremely hard to ring a doorbell here. And doors slammed with that, so that's fucking wild.
And like we know it's not like one of our friends because there's nobody out there now. So
These things are really scary. Jesus Christ, they're hard. She showed us this thing.
this is like the closet. Porcelain doorknob. The window. Carlos calling me. Yeah?
Yes. This is old fabric.
Oh wow. So this is like sewing stuff in here.
Because she was saying she likes doing sewing.
Yeah.
This is probably original fabric from back in the day.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it's something we can't get now.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So I don't want to ruin that because I know she likes that stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that stuff the way we found it, but Like even just these treasure chests are probably from the 1800s. Like
Yeah.
they just look very old. They're very interesting. There's another bed frame. Was there any story behind this?
No.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah.
But still very interesting.
Even the old chairs. Even
Yeah.
these things are amazing.
Antique chairs.
Yo. Oh, look at the old. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought these were candles for a second.
Old like bottles and
The old
jars.
bottles, yeah.
Are those medicine bottles?
Yeah. I think
Some
so.
of them are.
Oh, wow.
They're filled with spells.
Spells?
What?
On the other side, behind Owen.
Oh, the stuff in here?
There's actual spells in them?
Well, I've seen these like jars filled with like dirt and like stuff, but
Yeah, they're filled with spells.
That's crazy.
Do you know what spells there are?
No.
But if you open
I
them,
just recognize.
is this a flashlight?
yeah,
Lauren know?
that's probably like 100 years old.
Eh?
There's no way, dude.
Jamie?
That.
Are you Lauren know? Does she know?
She might. You can ask her. She's just downstairs.
Dang.
We should go to the room where I put the lantern and try to communicate. I put it in a room where Lauren was sleeping.
Yeah, I'd seen it in the room over there.
Yeah, we should go and try to communicate with it.
What do you want to use?
Oh, spirit talker. Hey, what the fuck?
Where'd it go?
Where?
Who took the lantern?
Somebody take the lantern.
Oh, it's over here.
Wait, who put it there?
Do you guys put it there?
I didn't see anyone right
Did anybody put the
I
lantern
put it
over there?
on the table. Like actually, I put the lantern on the table.
Yeah, I seen it there a minute ago.
Wait, actually?
That's creepy. Who's the last one in this
Did you
room?
move the lantern?
Which one?
The lantern that's here on the table.
Was it in?
It was in there. I put it in there on the table. I promise you.
That thing's like, if you touch it, it's too weak and hot.
Is it hot?
It's burning right now.
Okay, yeah, that's hot.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's really hot. Bro,
So how did that get
I
there?
set it on the fucking table. Like I'm not even joking.
Yeah, you can see it there in my video too. And now it's over here.
I just went and checked up on it too, and I showed them that there's a lantern, and then I walked into here. I promise
And
you guys.
This has been burning for probably half an hour now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be too hot to touch.
I just touched it. It burned my hand.
You need like a towel or something to grab it with.
Yeah, look at that. Touch. Ah,
Yeah.
that's really hot.
Ow! Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that almost like burned my finger. I just touched it for a second.
Something moved the actual lantern.
That's creepy.
What the hell? And you know what's crazy? It moved it into the room with the hooks,
Yeah.
right? This room reminds me of Tom's house.
Now,
In the old days?
I've been in a lot of houses like from this era, and I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, me too. I've been to thousands of freaking abandoned houses. Never hooks like this.
No.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Almost like someone did an exorcism. And they strapped somebody to the bed or to the wall.
Possibly.
Back in the old days, people used to do exorcisms a lot. Like, you know, that was their cure to everything. If somebody was crazy, they would exorcise them with a priest. They would tie them up to this stuff. So I kind of believe that was, you know, the hooks, guys. I believe that somebody was actually, it was like an exorcism. They tied them up to those hooks or something. Could be.
But it was with the house. It was built with the house though. Like they were.
Because you can see around it, all the plaster is original.
Yeah.
So unless if the plaster was redone, they're
Honestly,
original.
Maybe the plaster was redone and maybe they hammered them in.
She said that you could hang off of these. She said she had a 300-pound person hanging off of these. So whatever they are,
They probably go into the ceiling,
Right to the beams.
right into the beam.
You should ask maybe
But
one of your
why?
followers.
Why?
Maybe one of your followers would know. But like,
Let me know in the comments below why anyone would put 4 of these hooks, meat hooks. These are meat hooks.
Yeah.
that's what she's saying. They were for hanging and drying meat.
Yeah.
But what doesn't make sense is why would they do it upstairs in the house?
Yeah, and she said this door only locks from the outside, not from the inside, which is freaking terrifying.
So like you could lock somebody in this room and then they're not gonna get out. Like the door swings inwards. Like there's no way
Yeah. This was definitely used for something like really bad.
possible.
All right, so that's crazy. Something moved our lantern. I don't know how, but it did.
So I think that's just about everything for up here. Front door's open again. That's creepy.
I gotta see that door, see what that.
Wait, who moved the lantern again? Actually?
The last time I was up here, the lantern was sitting.
You're in your 20s. I think you're lying to me. How old are you really?
Dude,
What?
the lantern's in here
The
now.
lantern's in there? There's no way.
Nobody was up here. Did anybody go upstairs?
Bro, there's no way the spirit's moving the lantern, bro. It doesn't make any sense.
It's too hot to touch.
For us, yeah. Who's moving this lantern? Can you tell me? Can you tell us who's moving the lantern? Was it you? Was it someone else? I'm shutting the door. My name is Mo Sargi, and this is what I do. I basically talk to spirits like you. So you want to come and talk to me? Don't be afraid. Are how many spirits are here?
That was a quick answer.
So many spirits are here, and many spirits are moving the light, the lantern.
I'm also looking to see if this chair starts moving, because we
Yeah.
did see that earlier. Unfortunately, I didn't get that on camera, but you got it on camera, yeah.
What's up with this bed and the chair and the shoe? Whose shoe is that?
I scare people.
Oh, wow.
I scare people.
Okay, but I'm not afraid of you. Just to let you know, like I'm not scared at all. You don't scare me, but you do scare Lauren. So can you stop that? If you're gonna scare people away, then no one's gonna come here to visit you. Make this chair move. By the way, guys, this chair, if you guys remember, it's placed right in front of that haunted mirror. So,
So didn't you say if this mirror and the mirror in the other room are put so they're facing each other, you'll be able to see like some kind of spirit or something?
like a portal, kind of, right?
I think that's what you said.
Oh man, I hate looking at mirrors at nighttime. All right, go ahead, do your worst. Make that chair move again. The thing is it started to move earlier when Lauren was here, you know?
Yeah. And it was rocking like a lot. Like it wasn't just like a little gust of wind or something.
Yeah, it was a lot. Like enough for me to hear it when I was in the other room.
We
Calling
could
you over.
hear it.
Yeah, we heard it rocking. That's how we heard it, right? And then we ran in here right away because we heard something moving in here.
Yeah. Like at first I thought like it was like an animal or something, and we come in and this chair is rocking a lot.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is rocking the chair in this room? Tell us. Give us a name. Any name will do. Everything in here is so freaking old.
Tonight.
Ooh. Yes, tell us tonight. I would greatly appreciate it. This room here is weird. Like the one with that duck. By the way, look at this claw tub. Pretty creepy. Could be haunted as well. It's a tub. Oh, we got more rocking chairs in here. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, they are rocking chairs.
Hey, was this head always broken?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember that being broken. So apparently these are like potions that were left behind. Like actual potions and spell from witches. I believe there's a poltergeist in this house. Especially when they have like mirror activity happening in here.
Yeah, so I think this is the other mirror here.
Yeah, this is it right here. There's definitely poltergeist activity, like freaking terrifying.
Like just judging by like the frame and stuff here, this mirror could definitely be over 100 years old, probably from the 1800s.
It is original. I wonder if there's like anything on the back that can tell us the date.
I doubt it. Like, you know, in like the 70s and 80s, they'd usually stamp the date on the back of mirrors, but this is old enough where it's just going to be like the lead or whatever on the back. So
it's definitely creepy, and I definitely don't like it. Okay.
yeah, like most like old mirrors are pretty cool, but this one kind of creeps me out for some reason. I don't know.
I wouldn't have it in my house, that's for sure.
No.
No. Look at the scratch marks behind it, though.
Yeah.
What is up with all that?
Like it looks like somebody took their nails to the plaster and scratched it.
Connie.
Connie? Oh, we got a name. That's a first. Who's Connie? Was Connie someone that ever lived in here? Maybe we should go ask Lauren if she knows the Connie.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Hey, Lauren. Maybe we should get her up here. I think she's talking to Carla, actually. Hey, Lauren, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you know anyone named Connie?
That's my mom.
No.
No way.
I got Connie on the street talk.
Ah, that's weird.
What?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Sorry, I
She's
know.
still alive though.
Oh, she's alive?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's still crazy. So somebody here knew your mom, right?
Well, who would have owned here? No. Like, other than like me and my family. Like,
Yeah.
like originally that built here, no. No one would have.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Why did you tell us the name Connie? Is it actually
Well,
your mom's
only
name?
there would be.
Like that's not small. Like for it to tell
Well, there
us your
would be
mom's
3
name.
people I dated that knew my mom that died after working here.
Yeah. Don't say their names in case we get it.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, sure.
But like, what are the odds that we got your mom's name? Like, I don't even know your mom's
No,
name.
no, so that was a little weird.
Yeah. That's a big like thing to get. And
Well, I
that,
was talking about her earlier too. Remember I was telling you I inherited my stepfather's mirrors?
yeah,
I was sick. My mom, yeah, my stepfather was sick. Yeah.
we got this name Connie right in front of the mirror. We were right in front of that mirror.
Well,
Yeah.
you said I was sick.
Yeah.
I was just talking about my stepfather. He died of lung cancer.
Oh my God.
So that's a little weird. Yeah, mirror upstairs.
Hey, who's this? Who's with us right now? Like, who's talking to us right now?
Well, all of my stepfather's stuff is all these radios.
Cart.
Cart. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything.
Say cart?
Cart.
The C-A-R-T?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the
I was just
significance?
curious.
There's no significance to that, I think, here. All right, well, oh,
What are your names?
that I've never had that before.
It's asking our names?
Yeah. So that's
Jamie?
that's Jamie. That's Lauren. That's Carlo. I forgot your name.
Oh.
and I just went today. And I'm Mo Sargi. So yeah, what's your name? Who's talking to us? Man, if it gives me a name right now. We're gonna stand here all night until you tell us what your name is, okay? I'm still mind blown by the fact that you gave us Connie and then sick.
But doesn't he, that app usually doesn't do that?
No, like, well, it says it, but I've never had the name Connie come up. Like, what are the odds of that? And then her mom's name is Connie. You know what I mean?
You're obviously your stepdad is married to your mom. That's what.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a big coincidence. Like, it's not a small coincidence. Oh, like, you can't play it off. Oh, it's just a coincidence. No, I've never had the name Connie. Like, I've had a lot of names come up on this thing. Never.
Well, I did tell you with that sleep paralysis dream, I was trying to say the word mom and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like mom.
You couldn't say her
it was
name.
like, yeah, I couldn't say it, and I had to say it to get out of the sleep paralysis. I knew that in the dream.
Now, your mom's obviously been to this house in the past, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so maybe there's something in here that doesn't like your mom, which is why you weren't able to say her name for whatever reason.
Or likes the mom.
Or, well, I mean, why
Well,
would
me
she
and
be able
her
to say her
hadn't
name?
talked for over a year now. We had a little bit of a falling out.
Oh.
So that dream, after getting some stuff through my stepfather to get that,
Yeah.
even in my dream, I'm like, why would I say mom? I'm not even talking to my mom right now. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that in my dream. Like, I was lucid dreaming. That's normal for me. So.
What the hell is that?
Elric.
Alaric? What the hell's Alaric mean?
What does that mean?
Is that even a real word?
I don't know.
Is that a name?
I don't even know what the hell Alaric means.
Yeah, right?
It kind of, to me, it kind of sounds like a name, but I could be wrong.
Let's ask ChatGPT. Hey, is the name Elaric a real name? Like, what does Elaric mean?
Elaric is not a commonly recognized name, and it doesn't have a widely known meaning or origin in most name databases. However, it has the structure of a name that could be a combination or variation of other names. For instance, it might blend elements of Ella, which is a common name with Germanic origins meaning all, or completely, and Rick, which is often a short form of names like Richard, meaning ruler or powerful in Old German. Names like Elaric could be modern creations or unique to certain families or cultures, reflecting a blend of traditional names or simply a unique name chosen for its sound. If it's a name you've come across or are considering, it could be a great way to have a distinctive name that still feels familiar.
So
Is there ever a Rick in here?
So I'm wondering maybe if it's like a combination of like several different people or something, and the letters have been mixed around to create that name.
Maybe.
I don't know, but
I've never heard that one before. Either.
no,
Elaric.
I haven't. So right now we're going to be going into the room where Ethel died, and we're going to be doing the spirit talker. So let's go do that.
Oh boy.
You think this is funny? All right. Well, if you can see us, how many of us are here right now? Can you tell me? I'm gonna be here all night long. Was it you that moved the lantern upstairs? It wasn't any of you guys actually that moved the lantern, right?
Wasn't me.
Jamie, it wasn't you?
No.
I was filming the whole time.
I wasn't even up there till after.
I had the camera rolling the whole time, so.
So who the hell moved it? Did you
Huh?
move the lantern?
I think we were all filming in separate rooms, weren't we?
Yeah. Do you want to talk? What? Sit and talk. Okay, so you're gonna listen in on our conversation. All right. Well, we're gonna talk about like spiritual things. Is that okay? You know, we
Are you enjoying us sitting here talking?
Can you sit with us? Can you touch one of us? Can you touch my friend Carlo?
Why me?
Because you freak out the
It's
most.
always Carl.
I don't freak out.
Oh yeah? Carlo says he doesn't freak out. Can you touch him so we can see that you're actually real and you're here with us? What were the bones doing underground here? When they dug up the ground, they found a ton of...
You okay there, sir?
What were the bones that they found under the floors? Were those human bones, animal bones? Where'd they come from? Was there a sacrifice that took place here? Bless you.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to us?
I don't mind speaking.
Whoa.
What the hell? Okay, we'll speak then. Guys, I literally said, do you want to talk to us? It said, I don't mind speaking. Okay, we'll speak. We're waiting for you to talk to us. I'm not leaving here tonight until you actually say something. You know what's crazy? Is anytime we filmed like abandoned spots, we've just run and gunned it and like kind of guessed like on history and stuff from like investigating, which is okay. But we've never actually had the owner with us.
Yeah. Like this
it's
place,
cool.
like we have permission to do it. We've spoken to the owner. We know all about this house. We know about the history and stuff.
Yeah, and we actually like the owner came here to tell us about it before she left. You know what I mean? So it's a unique spot. Have you ever tormented or tried to, put a curse or some type of like nightmare on Lauren, the owner of this place? She's had many nightmares about this place. I thought you said you don't mind speaking. You're not really saying anything right now. I wonder if like the audio is picking up anything, like EVPs. If you guys don't know what an EVP is, it's like when the mic captures like a sound that's not emanating from here, and only the mic captures it. We don't hear it. So I wonder if we're actually picking up on anything. Oh shit!
What?
We're standing around you.
That's crazy. What? Who's we? You keep saying we though. I'm gonna walk around and I want you to communicate with this device, okay? I'm gonna leave this in my pocket, and while I walk around, I want you to actually talk to me, okay? Oh my god. Who's this we that you keep saying?
You okay?
Yeah. Are you in here? This was the kitchen, by the way, guys. Way back in the old days. This is the original kitchen counter.
That door was open before, wasn't it?
That door? It was open?
I didn't shut it. Do you hear that?
Was the door open when you guys came downstairs?
Front
Door
door?
open when you came down?
Is it open now?
It is open. I don't like. I'm sure it was shut. I don't remember anybody else opening it.
Really? Oh, it's wide open. Well, it shut on us when we were upstairs. Like we heard the doorbell ring, and it just shut on us.
And we heard the doorbell ring and the door slammed shut.
Yeah.
And now it's open again. What did it say?
Hers. Oh wow. That's crazy. Who's hers? Like who's? It's her house? You mean? Like who are we talking about here? Can we get a name?
I don't know. Let me know if like if you guys see anything on camera here that I don't notice. But really cool place. There is a cemetery and an abandoned church right across the street from this place. So if we have time, we're gonna go check that out after. It is very late at night. It is almost midnight right now. It has been dark for many hours. Let's go back inside.
Right?
It's not me, because I don't get this at all different things.
Possible.
Oh, I'm not going up first over the light.
Let me go.
I'm either going up midway or last.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I don't mind last. I just don't like being first without
No, I
light.
don't. I mean, you got like that whole thing.
No,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. So
Fearful.
me, the
What did I just
scariest
say?
part. Careful.
Fearful. She said
Oh, I
she's
thought I said
fearful.
careful. I was gonna say, for me, the scariest part in the house is the stairs. So yeah, I'm very fearful of the stairs.
All right. I mean, they are pretty scary. Let's go into this room over here, shall we? Let's sit down and have a nice chat in here.
Remember that friend Miranda I was talking about?
Yeah.
One night when we slept here, she was sleeping in there, and me and the guy I was dating at the time, he was another one that passed here. Not here, but passed after working here. We were down in like the front entrance, and he fell asleep after saying like he kept thinking he saw somebody walking in the parlor. I'm like, there's no floor, like no one can even be in there. But he was adamant that someone was walking in there, and he fell asleep. I couldn't fall asleep, right? And she's up here and she's making like noises in her sleep, like she's either being killed, right? But anyways, like she was being murdered, and it was like, it was really, really creepy. Like, and it was all in her sleep, like whatever she was going on. So it was like, I don't want anything to do with that room.
I said we.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wouldn't want anything to do with that room.
So
I'd
you
never
wouldn't.
slept in
So
that.
you wouldn't sleep in there.
No, no.
What if I said, hey, let's camp out in there the night, and we're gonna document it and see what
Right.
happens? That'd be freaky.
See, I find it scarier when you're
Horrible things happened here.
by yourself. To be honest, like me with other people, I've slept in almost every room in this house. I've had groups of friends come sleep here. People I've dated, we've come and slept here. It's when you're here by yourself,
Yeah.
and usually it's me after I've broken and drunk
Fuck.
over the last 15 years. Like, you know how many times I've came here and broken drunk for whatever reason? Or like I would used to, when after I moved to Welland, I would come here, have my truck, drink at the bar, same bar I always go to, come here and have like my truck out front and have a
Can you
bed
see
set
me?
up here. And I wouldn't even make it inside because it's so scary. I'd either sleep on the porch or in my truck, like parked out here.
Yeah.
Because like I couldn't even sleep in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like,
Well, no, we can't see you. Can you show yourself? If you can't appear, you can like close a door or something, make something move. Make that rocking chair move. You made it move earlier somehow.
but for some reason I went through a phase of like, after my spouse passed away, like getting drunk and like hanging out in town. So it was like really weird. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Like you've been through so
No,
much.
it's 10 years ago now. So that's
Yeah,
what
but
that is.
still, you know, you've gone through so much.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But it's weird because a lot of the stories start out that way. Oh yeah, I was drinking in town at the little bar here. Because like I've been drinking at that bar my whole life, right? Since younger up until now, kind of thing. Yeah. It's
What do you
weird
like to
get-
drink?
Usually vodka and water. And sugar and salt. It's like,
Eugene.
Do you know who that is?
no.
No, Eugene.
Well,
Not affiliated
one
with
of
the
my
house.
clients is Eugene.
Okay, but not affiliated
No,
with this house
no.
because we can all say, oh, we've met a Eugene. I've met a Eugene.
I work
Yeah.
for Eugene right now.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and wait and see if we get a name that's like associated with someone that maybe has died, being in here and then has died, or has died in here. So, spirits, I know you can see us. We can't see you, although you asked me if I can. Can you show yourself somehow?
Emotion.
I mean, yeah, there are emotions in here, but it doesn't tell me anything. I want some action. Can you like slam a door?
I can send you a video that we have of something banging downstairs when we're doing, what is that, an Estes?
An Estes method.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
doing that up here, and it's a whole thing, and then where it's telling us to look behind you, and I cursed you for looking, and all these weird things.
Really?
And then the husband guy that was here said, because it said
Oh.
something about downstairs and
Something
door
something just pinched my leg.
and closet,
Really?
and
Yeah.
then he said, it said downstairs, and then he said, we'll make something happen downstairs, and we heard a clear as day, it's like a metallic bang downstairs, so they all went to get up and go like look downstairs, but I'm like, no, I told us cursed you for looking, I'm not getting up and going and looking downstairs. Did you hear what it said, right?
Yeah, if you got,
And,
so you have a video of that?
Yeah, I have it on
Yeah,
video,
send it
and
to me.
she, the chick that had her ears covered, when everybody got up to left, she's like, oh, are we done? Like, what's going on? Like, she had no idea, like,
Oh,
the
wow.
whole
Yeah, 'cause you
situation.
can't hear nothing, right?
Yeah, that it actually happened. Yeah, she was oblivious. Yeah, I have that.
Is there somebody coming up the stairs right now? Do you see him? Oh my god.
My remains.
My remains. Are your remains buried here? Alright, this is the last one I'm gonna do of this because we've gotten a lot, but nothing like crazy so far. Are your remains buried here? Are they part of that living room area that's been like unearthed?
And my mom would take my son, and my other son would be at his dad's. I used to live up in town here. I'd go to the local bar, get drunk, go back home. And I lived in a early 1800s inn, so the only inn, I think the second of only inn that didn't burn down in the town was left. That's when my brother owned, so I was sleeping there. So I locked myself out. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bar. So I went up to the bar, and the bartender that's there knew my brother for like years, knew me for years, and she had lost her father, and she was talking about like how she was talking to him and saw a shooting star at the same time, and I was like, I don't want to hear any of this stuff. Like, didn't tell her, but in my head, I'm like, I don't want to hear this. I took a couple shots, and I'm like, I'm locked out of there. Liquid courage, I'm gonna come sleep up here, right?
Oh.
And this is at the time where I had to break in.
It's your
So
own house.
yeah, oh yeah, there's a lot of stories of me getting drunk and breaking in here. The first time I ever came in here by myself, when my dad owned it, I got drunk and broke in here, and that was a whole other story. But anyway, so I break in, I come in, they're on that rocking chair you were just talking about. There's this old, nasty, smelly fur coat, okay? So I'm like, I gotta sleep on that, right? So I get to the bottom of the stairs, and there's something about the stairs. When you are at the bottom of the stairs, and you look up the stairs, doesn't matter how big these windows are, it can be like full moon out when you're at the bottom, you cannot see upstairs. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So I almost stopped there. I was like, I'll go sleep on the porch. No, mosquitoes, go upstairs, right? So I scoot upstairs really quick because I'm like, as long as I get halfway up, it's great, like, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm up at the top. And I come in here because specifically it's yellow. It had all these antique toys in here. I was like, I can sleep in here. This is going to be comfortable. So I throw this stinky thing down right about here. And it's not a big full one. It's just like about like this, right? Like it would go to my knees if I had it on. But way too big for me. And it's right there. And there's like all toys and stuff around here. So I lay down on it. And because she had said, oh, just tell whatever, they talk to them, right? So I'm like, I'm going to talk to them. So I'm rambling out loud, drunk. Thank God the neighbors are probably sleeping a long time ago. Like, oh, I'm just going to stay here for the night. My dad, he'll be up about 3 o'clock because he got up early for work, and I would get a ladder off him and go up on the balcony and get into my place. That's what I was thinking. So I'm telling him, I'm just going to be here. I'll be gone before the sun even comes up. And then I had like this, you know, when you're a kid and you cannot put your arm off the bed. You can't. It is a real feeling.
Yeah.
It is a real feeling, okay? I had that. And I'm looking across here and I can see, and usually I keep the room with the hooks. I keep the door closed.
Yeah.
And it wasn't closed. And I'm like, oh no. Because usually my thing is if it's closed and it is even open a little bit, I don't come upstairs. I come halfway up. I look, I've got a thing in here, okay? Like this house is just different. But anyways, getting to the point, I'm laying there and I can't move. So I'm like talking to the house. Well, have you ever seen those YouTube videos of someone throwing a cucumber at a cat? And they just go like poof and they fly in the air. Okay. You gotta watch it for.
Really?
Yeah, you throw a cucumber, or a cat even turns around and sees a cucumber, and it like
They hate cucumbers.
they just jump straight up in the air.
That's great.
So-
I've never seen that.
As I'm talking to the house, right up by my head, I hear noise. So I'm like the cat with the cucumber. I like fly up. I don't know whether I jumped down the stairs, what happened. I hit the bottom. I unlock it, and as I go out the front door, I'm like swearing at the house, "Fuck you, house, whatever." I run. I'm long distance runner, but I ran faster than usual. I ran all the way back up there, knocked on my neighbor's door, told him what was going on. He knows all the stories from them too.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, you can sleep on my chair in the living room. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, sleep there. So I come back the next morning, right? Because now I'm like, I gotta know what happened. Plus I left it unlocked on the front door. I gotta come back and lock up.
Yeah.
So I come in, I'm coming up the stairs, and I'm like sneaking into this room, and I'm like looking. So I'm like debating on what it could be, right? And I'm like looking around, and I know those WWF wrestlers from like the 80s, the original ones, the rubber guys. I had a bunch of those, okay? And I dumped them out of what they were in because they're like those weird silverfish were in it. So I was gonna throw the container in. I remember dumping them. And there's a dollhouse when you first came in downstairs. That dollhouse was behind them. And I know when I dumped those wrestlers out that I hit the dollhouse because it didn't look as rough as it does now. Because this was like quite a few years ago, pushing almost 10 years ago now. I was like, oh, I dented it, like, and I was a little angry, but then I wasn't angry at the same time. So I knew they were right beside each other, but they weren't anymore. The dollhouse was like closer to the window. So I like went around like this because I'm like sneaking up on this, right? Because like I slept there and I was like, okay. And I go like this and I just kind of like go like that with the dollhouse and it makes the exact same noise. My hair stood up, everything. And I know I didn't hit it because I was so terrified I couldn't put my arms and legs off that stinky, stupid coat. And I wanted to go back downstairs. I had enough. My last effort was just tell the house you're staying. Like I was too scared to even get down the stairs at that point. Like it was, but that was one of the first times something actually like, because I've had people through with machines and that after, but that was something that was not machine related, was not like.
That was a personal
It was
experience.
really, yeah, it was, and it was really, like I didn't come back for months. Like that was like.
This is great.
That
This
was
is all
that
great.
was no, right?
Thank you
like
for sharing
I'm
that.
gonna
Yeah.
stay out, like yeah, and then I've had like I had a paranormal investigation we did here, but I can show you downstairs where again I slept here that night, and then I had another sleep paralysis dream, but that one was way better.
Jeez,
because
maybe
I
we
was
should
actually
sleep here.
Well, I had one group do it this year.
Really?
Yeah, they
I
didn't
usually
make it all
sleep
night.
in abandoned places, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
well,
cool.
I usually spend a couple nights here summer. To be honest, I don't mind. I like sleeping here, but I gotta have a whole bunch of people with me.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't do it by myself
Yeah.
anymore. I used to try to do it by myself. No, I don't even think
I do it all the time. It's fun.
Not
Until
here.
somebody chases you.
No,
or
I-
something. Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
no. Maybe somewhere else, yes, because it doesn't associate with me like here associates with me. It's different. Like I can sleep anywhere. I can sleep in a cemetery. It doesn't matter. stand right here, kind of like face that way, like you're gonna go that way, but take an extra step this way. So I was gonna go out, and I would have been like around the couch, and I felt this.
Oh wow.
Honest to God, honest to
Really?
God,
Yeah.
right here on my leg, and I've never heard anything else in my mind before, but I heard kind of like, you know when a kid first starts walking, a toddler, like they scoot and they want to get past you. I was like, it's almost like I'm gonna beat you out the door, or I'm gonna beat you, or it was like something going past me to go quickly out the door.
Yeah.
But the sleep paralysis dream, so it was after an investigation night here, totally bombed, can't drive home, had the air mattress there. I fell asleep on my back, so I'm in, none of this stuff was here. I was in here, I was laying right here, so I can see out the door this way, right? So I fell asleep on my back, like going to bed, and I woke up, sat up on the air mattress in here, okay? And there was another mattress there, my best friend Miranda, she's there. And we're talking, and we're looking out the doorway this way, and there's the lip that's on that door there. So right there at the bottom right of the door, this kitten comes over. And it's a kitten, okay? It's a red, like orange tabby kitten, comes up and over, and she's like, oh, it's a kitten. And I'm like, yeah, it's a kitten. And like, we're gonna take care of it now. This is our kitten, right? Like we woke up here, like it felt like because she spent the night here with me before, I felt like I woke up here and we were spending the night here, and a kitten came in here, and we're gonna have this kitten now, right? It's a kitten. Exciting. Free kitten, right? Everybody wants a kitten. I have birds. I'm not allowed to have cats, so it's probably something else. But anyways, this cat comes over there. But as it's coming across the floor, you know when you squish I don't squish spiders, but you know when people squish spiders and they go like their legs all come in and like bugs,
Yeah.
they go like that, okay? This thing, I don't know if it was a spider or if it was a reptile, but the closer it got to us, the kitten was shimmering off of it, and it was turning into this black.
So it was shapeshifting.
Oh yeah, and I'm getting chills. Oh, just thinking about it.
Shapeshifting.
And it was coming across the floor.
You know what that could be?
And we were, she's like, that's not a kitten. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, that's not a kitten. And you gotta remember, I'm sitting here like this, and it's like right there on the floor now, and it's like very much so not a kitten.
Yeah.
And I wake up. Well, guess what? I wake up sitting up. Now I'm in the real world, sitting up, staring right at where that spot was.
Oh my
And I'm like, that's how I woke up out of the dream I was having about being in here, having a dream like that. And I was like, after an investigation night here. So it was a bit intense.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't go back.
You know
to
what
it.
Skinwalkers are?
No, I've never.
So-
I've heard of it,
So
but I've never
they
done it.
shapeshift and stuff like that. So the natives, they
Yeah.
really believe in skinwalkers and all that stuff because like it's part of their culture.
Yeah.
They can turn into anything, into an animal, coyotes, wolves,
Nice.
demons, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that could be what you saw.
Oh, let's not go there
Yeah.
with that.
Especially because how old is this house?
This is built 1852.
Yeah, it's old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hoping I get to see its 200th birthday.
Well, just from seeing the front of the house, I told Carlo, I was like, that looks like an 1850s house.
Oh yeah. The best. It's nice.
He's usually good at picking out like
Yeah.
years.
Especially with the
house is
old ones
so-
like this. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. For
Cool.
sure.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that story.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. The front door, nothing. Window down there. They're painted shut. Like there's no way I'm getting in. Try all the back doors. Get around to the front. I'm like, God, I really want to get in. I get to this window again, and I get it up just enough. Like I'm a skinny person. I'm like, I'm squeezing in that. Okay. So I get like halfway in it. I'm stuck now at my waist. Okay. Like I'm like, am I going in or am I going back out? Like I don't know which way I'm going anymore. But I'm looking through here and it was so dark. I'm like, oh, there's something. I felt like there wasn't something there, but I felt like there was something there. And I'm like, no, you shouldn't be going in there. So I guess I blacked out. My dad found me with my friends, and I'm rambling on something about how the house doesn't want the Michaels here because that's my last name, I guess. That's what I came to saying as well. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, what do you? Anyways, I had blood on my hands. My hands were cut. There's blood on the windowsill. There was no broken glass around anywhere around the house. Nothing. We came in the next day and looked inside. No blood inside, just on there. And it was the weirdest thing ever. Like not big cuts, like not a lot, but like it was outside.
Yeah.
Like whatever I'd done,
Give the house some blood.
right? Well, that's the thing that we talk about is how like every time I'm here, something within 3 days like dies.
Have you ever thought about leaving like a key under like a mat or something?
No.
I'm just joking.
Hey, you want to come in? Let me
Yeah.
know when you're coming. I usually open the door. Yeah, I have no problem. I think the house likes having guests now. Before I used to be very secretive. Like you gotta remember, up until 3 years ago, the only person that ever came here was me, maybe my dad, maybe someone I'm
A
dating.
lot of times spirits don't like it when people show up, so
I thought that at first too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or I mean, if they do like it, it's because they're lonely and they have someone coming here to see them, so that
Yeah.
could be good.
Could go either way.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah.
We'll see what happens tonight.
Well, thanks for sharing that story.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you guys. It was always in here. I always just keep it in that closet because I assume that's where a woman would keep her shoe.
Yeah.
And that was Mrs. Stark's shoe, so it should stay in the closet.
Alright, so why is this room scary for Lauren? Can you tell me? Can you make the chair shake and move?
So this house is hidden in the trees there. Right across the street, there's a cemetery with an abandoned church. So we're gonna take a quick walk over here. I think a lot of the spiritual activity in the house may be coming from here. I don't know, but
So imagine, I wonder if we're getting names from these spirit boxes from like people that are dead here, right? Robert. That's a really old grave right here.
that's from the 1800s,
Yeah.
for sure.
So this cemetery, I don't know if you knew this, this cemetery has the first cop to ever die in Canada.
Oh, really?
This was where the first police officer in Canada could.
And this church is actually abandoned right now?
Is it abandoned?
That's what I've been told, yeah.
I'd be really interested to see if we
Right now, we are at the cemetery where the last owner of this house is buried. As you can see, it's pretty foggy out. It's pretty creepy right now. We're gonna look around at some of these old stones and see if we can find. So we're in the back of the cemetery right now. There's some graves that are completely abandoned in the woods. So we may have to go into the bushes to try to find this one, but we're gonna take a look around here.
where I was born.
So right now we have found
Stark.
the gravestone right now. Stark, isn't that?
There's James Stark. Oh, hey, look at this. Did you see that?
Yeah.
There's a Mason.
Freemasons, yeah, that one too.
That's it. I think Joseph is.
All right, so we quickly just jumped over to a different cemetery nearby. This is the cemetery that has the grave of the last owner of the house that we're investigating, Ethel Stark, from the Stark family, just like, you know, Tony Stark, but they're not related, obviously, because that name is fake and it's made up of the movies. But this is a whole Stark family tombstone area. But it's really cool that her grave, so like this person once lived in your house.
Yes.
Like that's insane, you know? She's like, yeah, everyone that lived in my house.
Yeah, that would be her father right there.
Really?
And her mother on the right.
Okay.
Wow. These are kind of like really worn down. Now she died in 81. And these guys, 1920, March 9, 1920.
1902 over here.
It's hard to see them, right? Yeah, you kind of see it like this. September 10, 1855, died 1920. That's her dad. Died in 1920.
Yeah, I would assume that would be her mother on the right.
And that one is.
She died 1895.
Wait, how does that make any sense?
James Stark died in 1877. Was his father
so
then?
she died.
That's Joseph there.
Joseph? Yeah.
It doesn't say when she was born though.
No.
Which is interesting. But like the math ain't math in here. Hold on a sec.
Right? That's why I'm waiting for someone to actually do it for me, the whole
Wait, what do you
genealogy
mean?
thing, because
Yeah.
I run into like, what? Right? Where does it come from? Where does it go? I thought it was her, James, Joseph.
Uh-huh.
But
Well,
I'm not
so
sure.
Joseph died 1877.
Okay.
So what's the problem here?
So that, apparently that's the dad and that's the mom
That would be of Ethel, I'm assuming.
of Ethel. He
Because-
died in 1920. The mom died in
1885.
1895. That makes no sense.
She was
Yeah, like
probably,
how-
unless she was really old.
She would definitely have to be.
Yeah, but it doesn't say when she was born. The math ain't math in here, man.
So even if she was
Well,
born
it's the
in
same.
95.
But it actually still says on there that's her
Yeah.
parents. Yeah. Oh wait, you're right. Wait a second.
1895.
That's
I'm telling you, it doesn't
That's
make any sense.
Well, yeah, she would have almost been 100.
And I'm terrible at math,
She
okay?
would have almost been 100.
oh wait a
Do you
second.
know how
here.
old she was?
No.
1883 to 8. Oh wait.
1863 to
1863.
1895 to 18...
63.
90, so she was like
30.
32.
She died young.
Died at 32.
So what the fuck age was she born at? To die in 1981.
It's probably like maybe she died giving birth.
That's
what it
possible.
seems like it, right? Like she seems
Yeah.
very young.
Yeah, maybe she died giving birth to her.
Yeah, because she was old then if she died in 1981, right?
Well, even
Well,
you
80s,
say,
in her
yeah,
80s,
Yeah.
it should have been.
right? Because 85 to 95 is 10 years. So yeah,
Yeah,
she'd have been.
yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe she died giving birth.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, back to the house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end off this video right here at the cemetery. As you guys can see, the house is across the street. The property is so overgrown, you can barely even see the house from here. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. A bit different than the stuff I usually do, but let me know if you guys like this kind of stuff, if you want to see more stuff like this. And so yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Thanks for watching.